Hey, my name is Ethan Locklear, and today I'll be talking about the things that make us unreasonably angry for little things that make us angry. I'd like to start off with something that is a good one. Slow walkers, people who walk slow in public, especially in grocery stores, out on the sidewalk, at festivals, concerts. Um, these people make me very angry, and I'm sure they make all y'all very angry as well. Um, it's a terrible thing to be behind somebody when you're trying to go somewhere fast or just in a hurry, right? Um, these things make us angry. I'm sure they make you angry as well. Um, it's just unbelievable how slow some people walk, and it's just one of those things that you can't get around them, or you're just stuck behind them, and it just makes you unbelievably angry. So that's one thing that really gets me angry for no reason. It's something small to get angry about. So let's move on to another modern annoyance that happens to everyone. Autocorrect, right? When you're trying to send a text and it's constantly autocorrecting it. So I know everybody goes through that on a daily basis. I know I do. I'll try to say something like hello, but it'll be like hellbound or something like that. It's just stupid. It's one of those things that gets you really angry because it'll autocorrect and then you'll try to send it again. It'll autocorrect again and then autocorrect again, right? And it makes you super angry for until you get the right message and you send it, and then you completely forget about it immediately. That's just one of those things that kind of makes everybody mad. I think I'm one of those. So another thing, back in the day when we didn't have AirPods, I think just normal Apple earbuds, right? You'd have them in your pocket at school, and you try to pull them out, and it'd just be a tangled mess, right? You try to be untangling them, and they'd get knots in them, and knots that you couldn't get out. It was super hard to get out, right? That's just one thing that really always got me very mad at school, especially, or at the gym in public. That's just one thing that was unbelievable, and it made you mad for a second, but then once you figured it out and got the knot out, then you would be perfectly fine. So that's just one thing that is just stupid that makes you really mad, right? So I think everybody can vouch for this one. People who don't use their turn signals, all right? People who you're behind them, right? And they decide not to use their turn signal, and then you have to slam on brakes. That's just something that is uncalled for. Another thing is when you're trying to change lanes and somebody merges onto you while you're trying to change the lanes. That's just one thing that makes everybody road rage, especially me, right? I hate when people change lanes exactly when I'm changing lanes and I have my turn signal on. I would say this especially at traffic lights as well. People who don't have their turn signal on and they're going to go take a left turn and they just don't turn their turn signal on, and it just throws you off. I think that's one thing that makes everybody super mad. And it's stupid, right? And you just forget about it 5 minutes later. And to wrap things up, let's just take a moment to reflect on how irrational our anger can be sometimes, right? Slow walkers or autocorrect or tangled headphones and people who don't use their turn signals. It's all stupid little stuff that makes us mad. But we forget about it because in the grand scheme of life, are we ever going to remember that it happens again? I mean, on that specific day, I mean, it happens over and over again, but we just forget about it and move on with life. One of my sources was a humorous blog or article on common daily irritations. And that's everything for my speech. Thank you guys.